So we're just settling into our what we call an easy pose. So if you need a few blocks to make that more easeful, go ahead and gather up what you need. Fantastic. I'm just going to shift to one side, slip a hand underneath one hip and the other side. And just give your bum a bit of a wiggle and take a breath. And as you exhale, let your hips descend and get a sense of the ground beneath your seat. That's lovely. We're going to sit a little taller and just observe your breathing as we begin our practice today. So in our yoga practice, the breath is the most important thing. So we let the breath lead the way. So the movement follows the breath rather than the breath following the movement. So just taking some smooth, even breaths through the nose. And when you're ready, just bring your hands to the ground in front of the cross of the legs, and we'll bow the head, walking the hands away. Shrug the shoulders onto your back. Just take some deep breaths here. Breathing into your back body. So as you breathe, see if you can imagine your back lifting and settling down again on the exhale. See if you can feel any sensation in your middle back, even the lower back as you breathe. And then we'll walk the hands back towards us. And taking the shoulders right up to the ears, roll the shoulders away. Very nice. So I'm going to begin, as we often do, on hands and knees. So come to all fours. I've got some brick action for you today. So coming to hands and knees, give the shoulders a bit of a shrug. To raise the right hand, turn the palm to the left, and just shrug the shoulder onto your back. That's nice. And then we're going to extend the left leg. Excellent. Turn the toes to point down. And you start to just gently engage those core muscles. And let's take a breath here. And on the exhale, bring the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, extend. So it's just a little warm up for you. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, extend. Heel and fingertips away. Exhale, knee and elbow together. And then come to hands and knees again. Give the shoulders a little shimmy and we'll extend the left hand, palm facing to the right. Extend the right leg. Good. And when we're ready, on the exhale, bring the knee and the opposite elbow towards each other. Inhale, extend. Exhale, drawing in, and you can feel all those core muscles starting to wake up and work. One more time, letting the breath lead the way. And then we'll come back to a flat back to hands and knees. Good stuff. Let's take a couple of those cat stretches. So remember to let the breath lead you in on the up breath and lead you down on the out breath. So if anything, the movement's trailing slightly behind the breath. So we are breathing through the nose if your nostrils are clear. And maybe we're doing our ujjayi breathing if that feels right. Good. So let's pause, give the shoulders a little shimmy, and running out the fingers. So the little fingers quite near the edge of your mat. Just play the piano with the fingers a little bit and tuck the toes. And we're going to come to our first downward facing dog. All right, so on the exhale, lifting your bottom up and back, bow the head, just let your head relax. If you want to, you can bend one knee, straighten off the opposite leg, changing legs, just getting that going, keeping the head very relaxed. And then we'll bring both knees to the ground, take the toes to just touching. And I invite you to lower your hips down onto the heels. And please come up onto fingertips for this version of child's pose. Lifting the elbows off the ground. We'll circle the shoulders a few times. Lovely. And then please come back to hands and knees. Inhale, lift your chin and your chest. Exhale, flowing back to down dog in your own way. And if your down dogs become tiring or a chore, you can always just come down to all fours or even to child's pose. So remembering this is all optional. Let your sense of what's optimum for you guide you. And we'll walk the feet to the hands, take a forward bend. Shrug the shoulders, let the head and neck relax. Good. I'm just hanging out here with the hands on the ground or on the legs, whatever works for you. Give your head a little shake from side to side and wiggle the jaw. And then on the in-breath, we'll come up halfway. Exhaling, bow. On the in-breath, sweep the arms overhead. On the exhale, bring the hands home to the heart. Take a deep breath. Mountain pose. Good. Pushing the feet into the ground. On the inhale, sweep up those arms. And flowing through, pushing the air through your hands. Come to a forward bend again. On the next inhale, halfway up. And exhaling, bow. Step back to down dog. So taking your time, getting into your best version of this popular pose. If indeed that's okay for you, let's bend both knees, lift your bottom a bit higher, lengthening the sides of the waist diagonally back. Great stuff. See if you can just straighten the legs again, and this time we're going to broaden the upper arms. So maybe you bend the elbows out to the sides. Oh yes, straightening the arms. And we'll walk the feet to the hands, forward bend. On the inhale, extend the spine. Exhaling, bow. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Deep breath in. Mountain pose. Good. Just getting a sense of your feet being very parallel, hip distance apart. Sending your mind down into the ground below. Grow a little taller through the top of the head. I'm going to bring up both arms. Roll the shoulders down. Good. Strengthening the arms. Just catch hold of the right wrist and sway a little bit to the left. Very nice. Taking a lovely stretch in the right side of the body. Breathing into the right side. Good. And inhale, center. We'll change sides. Tilting to the opposite side. And inhale, center. Let's reach up with both hands. And draw the hands slowly back to the heart. Take a breath. Release the hands. And then inhale. Bring a big circle with the hands touching at the top. Exhale, hands back to back and fold. Flowing nose to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bow, and let's make our way back to our down dog in our own way. Just finding a good version of this, broadening the upper back, hugging the forearms towards each other. Feel how it brings all the muscles to play in the upper arms and the back. And I'd like you, please, to make a nice big cathartic exhale with a noise, all right? So big breath in and through the mouth to exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Let it go. 1 more time. Good. And we'll walk the feet and hands towards each other and meet in your version of this standing forward bend. Shrug the shoulders a little, give the head a little shake. Inhale, extend horizontally. Exhaling, bow. Inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath. Come to standing tall. Very nice indeed. Okay, so we're going to bring the right foot forward and the left leg back into a big lunge, please. Bring the back knee to the ground when you're ready. Make sure that's going to be comfortable as you drift that front knee a bit deeper. That's good. And then when we're ready, we're going to come up, give the shoulders a little shrug, shake the hands. Excellent. Fantastic. And then I'd like you to bring up the arms, roll the shoulders down, and looking up through the hands, see if you can keep some space between the arm bones and your ears. You don't want the arms right by your ears. You want to roll the shoulders down. Just make sure you've got plenty of room by the ears. That's lovely. Take a breath and place both hands on the ground. Thank you. Let's change legs. So back foot to the front. Big lunge, please. Dropping the back knee down. And coming up to a bit of a balance. Shrug the shoulders. And sort of feel that sense of spaciousness. Imagine you've got a big hood on. So you like a spaceman's hood. So your arms can't come too close to your head. Let's sweep up the arms. Roll the shoulders down and look up through the hands. Very nice. Bring the shoulder blades a little bit more down your back. Extend up through the fingertips. Take a breath. And we'll meet on all fours. Lovely. On the inhale, curling up, looking up. And exhale, shift the hips to the heels, and we'll go back to our child's pose. Coming up onto fingertips, shrug the shoulders a couple of times, bow the head. Come back to that sense of breathing into the upper back. Lovely. And then we'll make our way to hands and knees. Inhale, lift the chin and the chest and tuck the toes, press back and up, down dog. Pushing the floor away. Please take 3 or 4 deep, slow breaths in and out through the nose or ujjayi breaths. Lovely. Then we'll walk the feet to the hands and meet in a forward bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bow. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Deep breath in, mountain pose. Good. Let's just check your feet are hip distance apart, and then we'll bend the knees, get nice and low with the thigh bones for chair pose. So sweep the arms alongside the ears. Again, remember, plenty of space between your arm bones and your ear bones. Not that ears have got bones, but you know what I mean. And then we'll just scoot your bottom back an inch and sit down a little harder. Good. Look up through those hands. Nose breathing or ujjayi breathing. Fantastic. Looking good, guys. Taking a breath. And inhale, straighten. Exhale, hands to the heart. Deep breath in. Mountain pose. Sweeping up the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend. And bow and step the left leg back. And we're going to just lift the back heel high, come up to a balancing high lunge. Good. Getting that front knee over the heel. On the inhale, sweep up the arms and roll the shoulders down. Inhale, stretch up through the fingertips. Exhale, place the hands either side of the front foot. Fantastic. Step back to a high plank, please. And we'll just go through our flow, knees down, elbows close to the ground. Point the toes, curl up, and flow back, down dog. That's nice. Taking a few breaths here. Nose breathing, moving those inner thighs back and up. And then walking to the top of the mat, forward bend. Inhale, extend, and fold. Inhale, rise, and bring it all home to the heart. Take a deep breath. Mountain pose. Inhale, rise. Exhaling, bow. Inhale, extend, and fold. And we'll step the right leg back, coming up to a balancing high lunge. However you want to do it. Lift that back heel nice and high. Sweep the arms up, rolling the shoulders down. Inhale, look up through the fingertips. And exhale, place the hands either side of the front foot. Let's meet in a plank. And moving through our flow. So elbows close as we lower to the ground. Pointing the toes for a little back bend. And then tuck the toes once more. Return to downward facing dog. You're looking good. Take some deep breaths. So really getting some oxygen in your body now. And we're going to bend both knees. Lift your bottom high. And step or jump to the top, forward bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. And with the feet very parallel, let's come down low and return chair pose. Good. Sweeping the arms up. Same again. Scoot your bum back and sit down heavy. Looking up through the hands. And inhale, straighten. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great. Let's bring the feet nice and wide now. Bring the hands to the hips. And just make a nice big, wide stance with the feet very parallel. We're going to go for a forward bend. All right. So inhale. On the exhale, bow. And if it's easy for you, bring the fingertips to the ground or the hands. Relax your head. Relax the toes and think about lifting up through the arches of the feet. Strengthening the legs. Good. So we're going to walk the hands off the edge of your mat onto the carpet, if that's all right. And then bringing the left hand more central. See if you can bring your body up more to the vertical. And we're going to bring the right hand to your hip and turn to the right. Lovely. See if you can get one shoulder more above the other. Rotating your middle. So move the waist, the chest, the shoulders, the neck and the face. And then lastly, raising that top hand, getting a lovely twist happening. Oh, yeah. Turning your front of your body towards that right wall, the back body towards the left wall. Oh, yeah. Take a breath. And both hands down. Great. Just take a pause here. Have a little shimmy, a wiggle of the toes, relax the face, whatever you need to do. And then bringing that right hand more central, left hand to your hip. Come up towards the horizontal. Think about lengthening your neck and horizontally away from your tailbone. And then spiraling round the middle, the waist, the chest, and then raising the top hand. Good. Fantastic. Keep it going. See if you can tilt more one chest towards one wall, back towards the opposite wall. Good. Take a breath. And both hands to the ground. Bowing the head, shrugging the shoulders, relaxing your mouth. Fantastic. So we're going to root the feet, bend the knees, come on up. Excellent. And keeping this nice wide stance, let's take the whole of the right foot out. So the feet are a sort of right angle to each other. Bending that right knee so it's just over the heel. If you're more flexible, you might want to just heel toe that left foot a bit wider. And then with the hip points facing the long edge of the mat, we float up the arms for warrior. Good. Rolling the shoulders down. Resting your eyes on the fingertips of the front hand. That's looking good. Keep breathing. Plug the arm bones into their sockets and broaden the collarbones widthways. Very nice. Observe your breathing, and then on the inhale, we'll straighten that front leg. Turn the right foot in and the left foot out. Just take the hands to the hips while you set up, knee over heel, checking those feet are in line. And then we'll float up the arms, rolling the shoulders away. Getting a moment to rest your gaze on your fingertips. Breathing deeply. Staying calm and quiet in the pose. And then inhale to center. Good. Let's interlock the hands behind our back if that works for you. Give the shoulders a bit of a stretch here. Soften the knees, relax the toes. Take a deep breath in. And a forward bend with the hands coming overhead. Sending the crown of the head towards the ground. That's looking good. Observing your breathing. Observing your breath. And rooting the feet, inhale to rise. Excellent. Let's come back to warrior two. So take the whole of the right foot out, bend that knee to a square, floating up the arm. Second time. This time we're going to reverse the warrior. So turn the palm of the right foot hand up, bring the left hand to the left leg, and then bringing this right arm alongside your ear. See if you can look towards the fingertips if that's not too uncomfortable for you. Brilliant. Having a lovely stretch, a really nice opening here. That's good. And then we'll take the right forearm to the right thigh and swoop the left arm along the side. Side stretch. Start to move your waist, rotating your waist, your chest and ribs, looking underneath the arm. This week we've been working with a variation. Some of you might have done this already this week. So get the right forearm very light on the right thigh. And if it's going well, bring both arms alongside your ear, but you want to have plenty of space between the ears. Imagine you're holding a big beach ball above your head, diagonally. That's good. And see if you can rotate that beach ball. Oh, yes. Turning. Fantastic. Take another breath. And then straightening both legs, hands to the hips. Good stuff. Let's go to the second side. So coming to warrior to start with, rolling the shoulders away. When you're ready, turn the left hand up, bring the right hand down, reverse the warrior on the second side. Opening everything up, getting a nice opening in the side body and waist. See if you can go just a little bit deeper. And then we'll bring that left forearm to the left thigh, side stretch. Wonderful. Give the shoulder a bit of a shrug onto your back and extend up through the fingertips. Think about the little toe of the back foot. Excellent. Then if you're playing, if you want a bit more, just forearm is just brushing your left thigh. And then maybe you can bring both hands. Catch hold of your beach ball and rotate it. Rotate it. Rotate your middle, your chest, your face. Keep hold of it. Good. And then root the feet, bend, straightening the legs, hands to the hips. That was fantastic. Give the shoulders a little bit of a shrug, and we'll step the feet together. Very nice. So having the feet hip distance apart. So I think most of you know that one. We're going to bring up the arms, and I'd like to invite you to bend the elbows to this kind of cactus shape or goalpost shape, they sometimes call it. So can you get that sort of like an H? That's it. Palms are facing forward. Bring the shoulder blades towards each other and down, pulling in on your belly button. Excellent. And we're going to pour the weight into the right leg. Just bring the heel of the left foot to your right ankle for a version of tree pose. Okay. So this tree is a bit of a sturdy hawthorn, isn't it? With hands out to the side like that. See if you can find something to look at that's going to help you keep your balance, focusing your gaze, and then bringing the sole of the left foot to the lower leg, or for some people, the upper leg, avoiding the knee if you can. That's great. And release the feet to the ground. Let's bring the hands to the heart. Just get a sense of growing roots down through the feet. If you want to, just walk on the spot for a moment, relax the legs, and then we'll pour the weight into the left leg. Bring the right heel to the left ankle. Raise up your arms, rolling the shoulders down, pulling in just a little bit on your belly button, focusing the gaze. Can we balance with the foot below the knee or even above the knee? Have the heel on the ankle if you need to. Finding your version of this wind-swept tree on a windy night. And then both feet to parallel, hands to the heart. Just pedal the knees a little bit, grow roots through the feet, grow tall through the top of the head. That's lovely. See if you can breathe in and out through the soles of your feet. I know that's a strange one, but just giving it a go. Imagine you have breathing holes in the feet. And we'll take a deep breath and release the hands. Lovely. On the in-breath, take a big wide swoop up towards the sky, and on the exhale, we'll meet in a forward bend. Make it a bit of a relaxing forward bend, keeping the feet the same. Just catch hold of your elbows, catch hold of the opposite elbows, shrug the head a little bit, or shake the arms. Let the arm bones get heavy. That's nice. So get a sense of your head and neck being very relaxed, just dangling there. Great. And we're going to transition to a downward dog without raising the head, all right? So you all know how to do this. You don't need to look up. So see if you can just change it into a downward dog without raising the head. And then bringing the knees to the ground as wide as the mat. Big toes just touching. Snuggle your hips down onto the heels. Bowing the head. See if you can get in the place where your forehead touches the ground, or make a pillow with your arms for your head. So we've got a supported child's pose, which is slightly different from what we were doing. So you might want to put your block under your forehead. And then breathing into the back body. See if you can feel the breath moving in your middle back, your upper back, and your lower back. Good. Just take a couple more rounds here. And please make your way up to kneeling when you're ready. Fantastic. Just placing the hands, palms face down on the thigh muscles. Roll the shoulders down. So if you're in Western, it's the storm's really coming in now, isn't it? I can feel it hammering against my window pane. So we're just going to retain the serenity, even though it's blowing outside, which is actually the point of our yoga practice, to cultivate that stillness within, whatever the outside circumstances might be. Come back to a sense of your own breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Good. And we're going to extend the legs when you're ready and come to our seated poses. So just go ahead and walk your bottom back a few inches, coming up onto fingertips. Circle the shoulders. I'm going to push the heels away from you and grow a little taller. So you need to engage those core muscles for this one. That's great. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Taking a breath. That's lovely. So we're working with a folded twist this week called Mari Shashasana, which translates as Lord of the Fish. And that's another story. It's about the world's first yoga teacher. It's a bit like the Jonah story. He grew up inside a whale. So we're going to fold the right foot in and bring the left heel in front of the right heel. And just take a moment to see how that feels. So for me, I need to sit up on something to make this comfortable. So you might want to, if you had a prop for your cross-legged position at the beginning, you'll need a prop now. And then hugging the shin in towards you, push the shin into your hands and grow a little taller. That's nice. So we can make this harder by taking the left foot all the way over to the right. And some people are going to be able to get that left foot on the thigh bone side of the right knee. So see how far round you can get your foot. All right, the foot's on the ground, but the ankle's on the outside of the knee or the inside of the knee, whatever suits your body type. That's good. So drawing the shin in, sit up a little taller. Feel those core muscles working. We'll take the left hand all the way around the back, bring the right elbow to the left knee, and drawing in on your tummy, ribs, chest. Roll the shoulders down. Rotate your rib cage, your breastbone, lengthening the neck, looking over your shoulder to the left side. Good. Can you bring your right shoulder a little bit further over? Good. Spiraling round. Going a little bit deeper with every breath. Just taking exploratory twists. And inhale, center. Great. We'll do the second side when you're ready. So remember how this goes. Fold the left foot in, right heel in front of the left ankle. Let's connect with what we call the bonders. So push the shin into the hand, sit up tall, really feeling it all drawing in. And then take this front foot, this right foot, as far round to the left as you want. If you can get it all the way around to the left side of your left thigh, brilliant. If not, stay on the inside of the knee like I'm doing. So find your position and then push the shin into the hands again, drawing in and up on the bonders, and the right hand goes all the way around the back. That's good. Lifting and turning, rolling your shoulders down. And then if you can, hook the left elbow on the outside of the right knee, if that works for you. Spiraling round. That's good. Keeping a nice bit of height, so lengthening spine, drawing in and up on those core muscles. See if you can get that left shoulder moving further around to the right. Oh yeah, move the right shoulder back and in to compensate. Fabulous. And then inhale to emerge. And we're going to release both legs out in front. And if you're on a prop, you might want to come off it now. Up to you. So walking your bum back, get those sitting bones to connect with the ground, and we'll bring up the arms, roll the shoulders down. Just with a pushing the heels away, get a sense of that ball between your hands again, the beach ball. In Tai Chi, they do this. They have a chi ball which they use with their flowing movement. So you might want to, if you've ever done any Tai Chi or anything like that, Pete will know what I mean. So squeeze your chi ball, foot flex, if you can imagine this squidgy shape above your head. I'm just going to push the palms towards each other and engage the muscles of the upper arms and back. Take a breath. And then folding at the waist, come to your forward bend. And you can take hold of the ankles or the feet instead of the imaginary ball. And breathe. Taking some slower, deeper breaths. Feeling those hip bones in contact with the earth. Breathing down through your seat into the ground. Fantastic. And inhale to emerge. And we'll roll the shoulders down. Lovely. Let's bring the sole of the left foot in, just alongside the right leg. Make a few adjustments till that's really comfortable. I'd like you to feel like your hip bones are sinking into the ground. Push the heel of the right leg away and bringing the hands, palms to the ground either side of the straight leg. We'll take a breath, draw in on your belly button and fold nose to knee into a comfortable version of this pose that I've seen you do loads of times. So find your way into your version of this. Great. And then inhale to emerge. And straightening that left leg. Bring the sole of the right foot up. Getting comfortable. Making any adjustments. I'm going to push that left heel away. Bring the hands to the ground either side of the straight leg. Take a breath. Draw in on your belly button and fold. Seated forward bend. Great stuff. And let's come to a loose cross legs. We're coming back to our easy pose again. If you need to sit up on something again, go ahead. And we're just crossing the ankles very loosely. Bring the hands forward of the cross of the legs and walk those hands away, bowing your head. Good. So if you can just fingertip your hands a little further forward, taking the crown of your head towards the ground, rounding the back. Coming back to this sense of breathing into the back body, breathing into your back. Lovely. And then we'll walk the hands slowly back, uncross the legs, and circle those ankles a little bit. Good. So can we move towards some lying down stuff? All right, we've got about 15 minutes left. We're going to spend it lying down. So coming to lying down, however you like to do that. I quite like just to rock back, cuddling my knees in with me. And then you can rock from side to side for a moment, just to make friends with the floor. And when you've given yourself a nice little massage, please bring the feet to the ground. Give the shoulders a bit of a shrug. Get comfortable. We're looking for a tunnel underneath the waist. So if you can move your bottom towards your head, get the waist moving away from the ground. And we're going to straighten the right leg, catch hold of the back of the right thigh with both hands. Push the thigh bone away from you into the hands. And that should accentuate that arch in your waist. If we can get that happening. pushing the thigh bone away. So if that's easy enough for you, why not straighten the left leg along the ground? If that's easy, straighten it fully or partly, getting in a good place. That's nice. Strengthen and straighten both legs. Push the heels of both feet away. Take another breath. And then we're going to hug that right knee into your tummy. Bring the hands around the front of the right leg and circle the knee a few times. Let's bring both feet to the ground. Get comfortable. Get a lovely arch in your back. Breathing up the left leg. Hold the back of the left thigh bone with both hands. Pushing that thigh bone away from you into the hands. Getting a lovely arch in the spine. The more you push away, the more that arch in the spine accentuates. Very therapeutic action, this one. That's good. Strengthening and straightening the left leg. And then optional, straighten the right leg along the ground. Push the heels away. Just see how it feels. Find your version. Good. Working those thigh bones away from you. Getting a lovely arch in the spine. Fantastic. And then I'll bring that left knee in. Hold the front of the left knee. And just drawing some circles, bringing that thigh bone close to your body. Massaging the thigh bone into your body. And then we'll bring both feet to the ground. Turn the palms to face up and just rest for a moment. That's good. Shrug the shoulders a little, get comfortable. So I'd like to invite you to a gentle bridge just to iron out any kinks in the spine before we move to our relaxing conclusion. So turning the palms to face down, the shoulders underneath you, feet are parallel, lifting up your hips, extend the knees away, push the shoulders into the ground. Move those thigh bones away. Push the shoulders into the ground, getting a lovely stretch. Maybe interlock the hands if that worked for you earlier and you like that version. That's nice. We'll take a deep breath and then float our way down. Let's do the one where you just let the knees fall together and the feet come out to the side. Getting comfortable. Great. Well done. May I just double check you're warm enough to go into the final part of the practice. You need your sweater or socks. Go ahead and layer up. And we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, arranging yourself in a lovely straight line, relaxing the inner thighs out to the side, getting comfortable. Please observe your breathing. And if it's raining where you are, please observe the quietness within, feeling as if you are the eye of the storm. That's good. And we'll bring the knees together and then straightening the legs. Please turn the palms to face up and make a few adjustments until you're really, really comfortable in your Shavasana. Fiona's got her blanket. That's good. So go ahead and get really comfy. Got everything you need, Jackie. Get yourself sorted. And relax. That's it. Just make a few more minor adjustments till you feel really fantastic. In a straight line, mirror image left and right. Please relax your right hand completely and your left hand completely. Let the right arm release into the ground and the left arm relaxes into the ground. The right shoulder softens and empties into the ground and the left shoulder and the right leg. It's very heavy, relaxing into the ground. And the left leg, just letting go now. Relaxing the whole right side of the body, the whole right side. And relaxing the whole left side of the body, the whole left side. Softening your mouth, the teeth and the tongue. Relaxing the back of the throat. Please smooth your brow and let your eyes rest back in the head. Relax your eyes. That's good. Turning your gaze within. Just for a short while, we'll take rest and let go of everything. That's lovely. Allowing the benefits of your practice just to soak into your body now. Allowing your mind to reset, restart, and recharge. Everything benefits from being turned off and back on again, including yourself. So getting a sense of yourself as a breathing thing. Notice your breathing and deepen the breath. Let's just take some slower, deeper breaths in and out. And maybe moving the hands a little bit. I'm going to suggest you bring the palms together and just rubbing the hands together, getting a little bit of friction going. Rubbing the hands together, warming up the hands. And when your hands feel really nice and hot, please bring the palms over your eye sockets and open your eyes into the darkness there. That's good. Feel your eyes bathing in that prana, that chi you've generated. And releasing the hands, we'll just take a moment to roll onto our right side. And press yourself up to seated, taking a comfortable seat, however you prefer to sit. That's lovely. So just arranging yourself with a straight back and the hands comfortably in your lap. We'll just take 2 or 3 slow, mindful breaths. Again, tuning into that quiet part of yourself inside, which is always the same, whatever the weather. And bringing our hands together in Namaste. Let's just take our minds to those of us who have been participating this evening, those you might know or not know yet. Just taking your hearts out to the others on your gallery. And we'll offer a heartfelt namaste to all beings struggling home to spirit. So thank you all and namaste. Thank you for your time.